Cosmo Macero of O'Neill Associates, what'd you do for Memorial Day?
Went to the beach, grilled, honored the dead.
Peter Kagis of the Boston Phoenix, what'd you do for Memorial Day?
I grilled. 3 days running.
Neither of you decided to get into a flash mob brawl, interestingly enough.
Tried to.
It's a new tradition, apparently, on Memorial Day.
I wasn't on the Facebook group, so.
You need to get new friends, apparently, Peter. Gentlemen, you're here to talk politics, so let's do it. Last Friday, the governor of the Commonwealth testifies in the trial of the former Speaker of the House. We hear many things in the testimony that came out, none of it good for Sal DiMasi, none of it really good for democracy in the Commonwealth either. Cosmo, what was your take on what went down?
Yeah, I mean, this is a corruption trial, but it really is putting the whole political system on trial and how business is done on Beacon Hill. It's giving us a real look behind that. And it shows that there's a certain amount of latitude, a lot of courtesy that's given, I think, as we saw in the governor's testimony, a lot of courtesy that's given to other elected officials and members of leadership on things like contracts, that if you knew more about what was behind motivations, maybe that it'd be a cleaner place overall.
The Globe editorial calls out Deval today, Peter, and I love this editorial. Rare for me to say that, but they say, for a guy who lectures us on being too cynical, if perhaps he was a little more cynical on Sal, he wouldn't have agreed to this Cognos deal in the first place. Do they have a point here?
Well, they do have a point here, but I think Governor Patrick was being both cynical and realistic in giving the Speaker what he wanted. This is a look inside the tawdry operation of the State House. And the fact of the matter is that the Speaker of the House, in many ways, is as powerful, or in some instances, more powerful than the governor. It's as simple as that. I mean, I think the DiMasi defense took a big hit in the chin. But this is about power politics. Yes, it's also about corruption. But by the same token, if the Speaker really, really wanted something, no money was involved, something similar to this might have gone down.
It is a rotten shame that you can't assume pure motives, or that you ought not to assume pure motives, which I think is the point of the Globe editorial. But that's reality.
Either of you have an issue with the fact that Deval's code name in the administration is Sally Reynolds?
I'd say if you're going to go with a woman's code name, go with something more interesting, like Margaret Thatcher or Veruca Salt or Sigourney Weaver.
Isn't it his grandmother's name?
Did you go Willy Wonka on me there?
Veruca Salt's the greatest chick band of all time. Sorry.
Isn't it his grandmother's name?
Sally is, yeah. Sally's the grandmother, Reynolds is the grandfather, I guess. But either of you ever use a woman's name in signing anything?
No comment.
Glad to hear it, Cosmina. You never want to see legislation made. You never want to see sausage made either, which leads me to Representative Wiener. Thank you. Put it on the board. You guys have been following this closely, of course. The representative from New York who says somebody hacked into his Twitter account and sent a picture of a male area to a woman, a co-ed in Washington. He says he was hacked, tried to laugh it off, although he's now gotten an attorney. What do you make of Wienergate, Cosmo?
Nobody should be tweeting their wiener, so you ought to be careful of that. I guess the assumption is lately, when a congressman gets into an alleged situation like this, you want to assume the best, but lately the track record's so bad that you got to assume, I bet he did it.
Yeah, he says he was hacked, and it was a simple thing, and as soon as he found out about it, he took it down, Peter. But
well, even by congressional standards, that would be pretty stupid to tweet your own nether regions, underwear-clad though they might have been, to your entire Twitter list. I'm inclined to, believe that his account has been hacked. I've had email accounts hacked before. It's apparently not that hard to do.
But on the other hand, I'm against grandstanding congressional inquiries, Cosmo.
Sure.
But if we have to have them, wouldn't this be the one? I mean, we're looking for some good testimony and some good television.
Well,
is the source of the package itself actually unclear? I mean,
it is unclear. We don't know.
All right, so he's got some plausible deniability.
Yes.
Unclear package source.
Yeah, I think this is a mountain out of a molehill.
The question is, does it rise to the level of impeachment, Cosmo? And so far, we don't think so. Issue number 4, obviously, the New Hampshire Republican issue. Mitt Romney going to announce on Thursday that he's running for president at a farm because he's a big farmer, as you know. Michelle Bachmann's up there yesterday. Well, it's the home of the revolution, New Hampshire, as she well knows. And Sarah Palin may be coming there. Here we go. The silly season begins, Cosmo?
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say nothing really has changed in my mind. Mitt Romney is still the front runner, the most important and significant Republican candidate. Michelle Bachmann just annoys me. Sarah Palin's a sideshow, but somehow she's actually cuter this time around than she even was last time.
Cuter. Well, that's interesting. She is an attractive woman. But then, so again, just to be equal about this,
My value judgment.
Mitt Romney is a handsome guy.
I won't ask your opinion of Newt Gingrich. We'll just stop.
He's not handsome.
Right on.
Anyway, this is very good for the New Hampshire economy. I mean, the Republican Party is providing its own free market political stimulus package for New Hampshire. I mean, I don't know what to make of all of this. I find it hard to believe that Bachmann's really serious about anything, but I guess that's true. I mean, Palin could be in, but even if she's not, Palin is about powering up her brand. So this is good for book advances, lecture fees, etc.
Here's what I want to know. John Kerry famously said, "I only eat what I kill." Will Mitt Romney say, "I only eat what I farm"?
That's not a bad line. That's not a
Good luck with that one.